Hey there, everybody! Welcome to Fresh Out, the Box Plays Fantasy Age from Green Realm Publishing. I am the board game guru and game master extraordinaire, Johananan.
It's me, Casualty, CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box and Fresh Out the Podcast, as we talk about movies, video games, and streaming shows. New episodes come out every Wednesday where all podcasts are available, but today is Thursday, and that means we'll be reprising our game, our Fantasy Age. This is episode 23, and I'll be reprising my role as Solwyn, the High Elf Illusionist.
I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. I'm a variety video game Twitch streamer, as well as a tabletop roleplay game Twitch streamer, and I shall be reprising my role as Harnassa, the Orcish Arquebusier.
Hey folks, it's me again, Erin Baumier, also known out there as Serendipity Do. I'm a game designer with Adventure Slang Productions and a co-host of the Adventure Slang podcast. But tonight I will be hanging out with the Fresh Out the Box folks playing as Balor Crestings, the Cleric of Washalia.
It's your boy Keon, aka King Keon. I'm back here returning as Lawrence Fishborn, and today I beat General Radon under leveled with no summons. So I think we're gonna have a good session.
That's fair. Yeah, so in the last episode, you guys traveled through the dream world to get deeper and deeper into the layers of the nightmares, culminating in you fighting a extension of the god of fear, Myrak, buried inside the nightmares of Lawrence. After that, you were able to stand before the barrier to the final lair, where you can see the sword at the top of the stairs of a crumbling staircase, just kind of shunted into the stone. You all pass through the barrier, and there you stand, looking up the stairs at Lizanthan, Solwyn's brother, who is just a few steps up.
Stop! You cannot be here. Figment of my imagination.
Oh, I'm quite real, brother.
I'm gonna try to willpower and see if he's real, if you'll allow it.
Sure.
Let me give it a shot. I don't want him knowing where the sword is in my dreams. I've rolled a 16 willpower to try to dismiss what I think is a visage.
As you say, "Be gone!" he stands there and stares at you.
Oh, shit. So now it's a race. Now I gotta have to get to the sword before him. So I have that moment where I try to focus and he be gone. And then he's not gone. And you see my eyebrows go up. I'm like, oh crap! And start dashing up the stairs, trying to get there before he can make it.
He says, "This is hardly fair. You have your friends. What about mine?" And out from behind him will step three people. One of whom is a large orcish mass, holding a hammer and wearing pelts. Another is a tall woman with short dark hair. Her face is gaunt and sunken in. You can see her bones through her skin. She's wearing dark colors. And then the third is a strange, tentacle-infused, mutated fish person who will roar at all of you as he slightly opens his bottom jaw up to display some inner teeth. They'll bar your path.
You could just leave this as a competition between you two brothers. I wasn't going to shoot you, since it seems like a family matter, but if you decide to endanger me and the rest of us, then you will see how heavy arquebus ball can be.
What's up, Vitali? Thank you for the sub, dog. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Lawrence would like to see what's going on with this fish person. See, I did a natural Lawrence focus to see if I maybe recognize him.
You do.
Or... Who dat?
You recognize him from every time you've ever looked in a mirror.
Is it my dad?
No, it's you.
Oh, it's me?
It's you.
You see your dad when you look in the mirror?
I thought that was
familial resemblance.
I didn't Occam's razor it.
Yeah, all three of you at this point will notice. You'll see standing next to Lizanthan, Balor, Harnass, and Lawrence.
Oh.
I didn't realize the three of you had siblings.
Yeah,
Just
I like
bad
to
dreams.
pretend I don't.
I do, but he is long dead and far younger than that.
I suppose we'll have to fight our way to the sword. They couldn't have made this easy.
No, very much so. Yeah, if you guys want, go ahead and give me some initiatives.
Yeah, because he's getting shot. If I can help it. Although I'm probably getting axed, so it's not good news.
Nightmare you has forsaken the arquebus.
I mean, if he is as good at fighting as I am, has good strength, I'm okay. If he's stronger than me, that's a problem.
He's visibly stronger than you.
That's a problem. There's a reason I didn't go for the axe. I'm no good at it. For an orc. We didn't heal between the last fight and this one, did we?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
Nope.
Oh, cool.
Sure didn't.
Hopefully the dice are nicer than the last one, then.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Yeah, now that you said that.
They've already been kind of fucked up to you, Balor.
I know.
That was a low roll there, girl. The fuck? I'm gonna send you to
What?
Dice College.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say the Shadow Realm. I really did.
I'm going to
really
banish you to the Shadow Realm.
The Phantom Zone.
I'm missing one of my dice, but that's okay. I have a backup.
Yu-Gi-Oh! At a TTRPG win.
I play.
Do you play the card? Do you play the card game within the TTRPG? You know what I mean?
Of course.
Interesting.
But you need the actual cards, otherwise it doesn't work.
Yeah. No,
So you're just playing the card game for real. Instead of resolving things.
that's really interesting.
That'd be terrible.
It's a great idea.
Sorry, I'm
Oh,
doing
no.
initiatives
People behind Yu-Gi-Oh! Please do not do that.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Now you have to. Now it has to be.
Digimon and Pokemon, everyone needs to do it, and it needs to all be just painstaking, turn-by-turn, awful turn-based combat.
Pokemon
Yeah.
RPG is not bad.
TTRPG?
Hmm?
I didn't know there was one.
I believe there is.
I'm not surprised there is one, but I didn't know there was a licensed official one.
I'm just trying to get with Misty.
What, not Brock? Friggin' poser.
Brock's trying to get at you, though.
That's a good point. If he can see me. Oh.
And then one more initiative.
Because he doesn't have eyes.
Yeah, I think we got it. I think we got it.
All right.
Thanks.
So, you all make your move. You start to lumber there. Since you're mostly up the steps already, Solwyn. Since you went up a few. The one on their team that goes first is gonna get you.
All right, is it going to be a giant axe straight to my chest?
A mutated fishman steps in front of you.
He has better initiative? It's bullshit.
He has very high initiative. Tentacles erupt from his back as his torso splits open, showing off a maw the size of his whole body. He is going to try to grab you. Okay. So in that case, I shall... Yeah, he doesn't get that close to you, actually. He can step... He's like 4 yards off. He's going to attack you with his tenty boys.
Yep,
he hits
he's
you.
got the sticky long arms.
He hits you. For 14.
Okay, 14. That's great. I actually have some damage from last session, too.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, the end of the dungeon gets rough, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, D-Ski, what up? Damn, D-Ski, 29 months.
D-Ski!
Nice.
Thank you so much, buddy. Probably, yeah, I'm pretty sure our longest sub is D-Ski.
I think so.
Never missed a month.
I'm not bleeding by 1 hit point, in which I mean I'm just right at about 51%.
Take 1 damage. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you.
Oh! Flipped
Got
it
him.
around on me. Harnassa. 'Tis your turn, my friend.
I am going to attempt to dream shoot, because I don't have my black powder with me, so I'm just willing the shots through my arquebus. I'm going to shoot at the little boy prince at the top there.
Was it
Dark
happen?
and edgy.
Man, I haven't dreamed
Go ahead.
that since I was like 14.
That is 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
So 22, sorry.
That's a hit. That's
Is
pretty
his
high.
dex 1 or 0?
That's pretty high. No.
Damn it, freaking helps.
Yeah, his dex is higher than that.
Bang. Eat 17.
That's still a lot, dog.
Go, go.
He'll take it and he'll grunt. His smile disappears as he turns to look at the sword up at the top of the steps suddenly. After that, Solwyn.
I am going to use my movie move to move, and then use another action to move, and then I'm going to use cast invisible on myself. Invisible styles.
Nice.
Diddy-dum-dum-dum. Clicking invisibility now. Let's see how it goes. I was looking for a 14. I rolled a 14. That's interesting. With 1 stunt point. It's pretty magical.
Yeah, it's good.
So
It's a
I
good roll.
touch myself on the shoulder, which is an
Ooh.
appropriate place to touch yourself.
Everywhere's
and
an
I
appropriate
say,
place to touch yourself.
Aline Vel, hello! And I'm gone. As I run up the stairs, I vanish.
You run up the stairs and you vanish. Alrighty.
Yeah, making my way for that sword, but I don't want to get hit on the way.
Making my way downtown.
I was gonna do the same thing. All right, Solon, that is your turn. After that, the large orc that is dragging a two-handed maul. You will recognize the maul as one of the legendary weapons of the people, Harnass. It is the heart of the mountain.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Really not good.
But he's going to let out a battle cry out of your face, and he's going to charge you, and he's going to slam his maul down upon thee.
Well, yes, that is what you do.
boy.
Archivist here.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
He
I don't
probably
know.
smoked me.
I almost
My
never
defense is
roll
not
that
high.
high. Alright.
That
Harnass.
spell's not in effect by this point. Defense 7. 12. Sorry. There's no way he missed.
Oh, good. I rolled bad on the damage, buddy. I rolled bad on the damage. I rolled very bad on the damage. There was an extra dice in there, and I still... Yeah.
Plus his fighting problem, or strength.
13, dog. That was low.
No. Okay, so that's 10. Ow.
So yeah, he... Oh, boom! And he just cracks you with the heart of the mountain. As you get a glimpse of what you could have been had you not been such a disappointment to your people. And like you get that sense as it happens, like you see it. You know, you're like, oh man, like I could have been great.
I could have wielded one of the legendary weapons.
Absolutely.
There's only 2 of them.
Well, Xanthan goes. He's going to cheese it up the stairs for the blade as he sees you vanish. He will call out little help. After that, it will be Anti-Balor's turn. Bizarro Balor. I've named her Witch, just as like a reference to myself.
Rude.
She can do a thing, though.
Excuse me.
That might indeed help.
Witches are hot.
It's fair.
Which?
You know, I think not, because of the old phrase, it's colder than a witch's you-know-what. I don't think they're hot like you might think they are. I think they might be
I like
cold.
them nice and cold.
Yes, sir.
Good old cold tissues. Yep.
Like
All
a
right.
big old pair of cold ones.
Crack open a cold
one. Jinx.
She's going to turn towards where you are, Solon. What is your spell power?
I had to use my 1 spell point to increase my spell power by 1. That's the only thing I could do with it. So, it is up by 1 for this spell. That makes it a 16.
All right, you can feel the witch reach out towards you. You can kind of see her distort the air around you as you can feel her try to turn off your invisibility.
Oh, shit.
She, however, fails to do so.
Woo.
She did try.
Man.
But Laura, it's your turn.
Well,
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna oh geez. So we have the stairs. Solon disappeared running up them.
Yeah, there's a collapsing staircase in front of you
collapsing
that goes
staircase.
up, and there's just kind of ruins around you, and then it's just like floating ether.
I see, okay. I'm gonna also start running up the steps, but as I do, we're going to launch a arcane blast. I go to like run up the steps, and then my motions shift into almost like a twirl, and then I gather that energy and launch the blast from the chakram at the mass of orc that is all up in Hernasso's face.
I abbreviate Hernas as HAR on my initiative, so I abbreviated him HAM. I just call him Ham.
Damn. Oh wait, that was the wrong thing.
Look, it's a tough sounding name in orc, alright?
Oh no, it was the right thing. So 12 is what I rolled.
Yeah,
Just the
it was
12.
12. You have hit. He's not too hard to
Oh,
hit.
sweet.
His deck's probably not great. He's
No.
a fighter instead of a rogue.
He's a
My
beef
bad.
monster.
9 points of damage as
9
the bolt
is
sears.
Not a bad. Thank you, Penguin. Sorry you might have to leave soon, but before you did, you booned everybody. Everybody get a boon.
I think Aaron got 2, or is that just a mistake on my screen?
He typed Aaron's name
And then
like by mistake.
Got it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Got it.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, so just a little blast comes kind of just to distract him and harass a little bit, but I don't want to lose sight of the goal here. Right now. And that's my turn.
Absolutely. I got confused, Keon, and I skipped you because there's too many L names on my sheet right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know.
You can go
I know
now.
you did.
You go after Ham
Oh, thank you.
for future
Oh, thank you
reference.
for giving me permission to go.
That's literally my job.
You know what?
You know what? You don't get a turn.
Yeah, just wait till next time. That's right.
We'll catch you next
minor
pay cycle.
action, go berserk. Major action, all out. I'm gonna attack. If my normal strategy is to stand near Balor to get healed, I'm gonna focus on their healer first, and I'm gonna go after Dark Balor.
Yep, that's good shit.
An all-out attack.
Oh shit!
Dark Balor.
That's a
18 with
hit.
3 stun points.
Oh,
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Mages are squishy, as we
Nope.
know.
Trident of Nash.
She is
4
indeed.
damage. Do I want to use my boon already? No, I'm not going to use my boon yet. Well, maybe. Those 3 points. Let's see. Combat stunts. Can I dual strike? No, I can't dual strike. I'll lightning attack. I have loaded missile. If you double the second, okay, so I'm not going to attack again. So that's going to be the first one. Is going to be 4 plus strength with +2. So it's 8. Because of the all-out attack, the berserk, the strength, it's 8 damage. And then I just do a damage roll for lightning attack, or do I attack again?
For lightning attack, you attack again.
I do the whole
It
thing
does
again.
not have
Okay.
to be against the same enemy, but you cannot generate stun points. That does hit.
That does hit. Same enemy. And then
Pardon me, sir.
14 damage.
What do you add to that? 4?
4. I'm adding 4 onto it. 2 for strength.
So it's
Right,
8
am I
and
sure
then
the
14, so a total of 22
Oh.
for 2 separate
Yes,
sources.
sir. On the healer.
Yep.
It's not a great time for them.
So she tries to pull away the invisibility from Solwyn. Lawrence runs up, stabs her in the back, knocks her to the ground, stabs her in the chest. She's still in it. But holy shit. It was a significant portion of her health. I'll put it to you like that. She starts bleeding. She's bleeding real blood. It looks like it's not like dreams inside of her. She's dying. And then after that, anti-Lawrence will go. He's going to go for real Lawrence.
Yay.
What's your defense?
My defense is 11 minus 2. I'm at 9.
Oh shit! I might actually hit you then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I would hope.
Oh yeah, I hit you. I rolled really bad. That's why. But hey, you know, live and learn.
You're our damage spongy fighter.
13 damage
Dodgy
coming your way before armor.
13, so I take 9.
Take 9. As a tentacle slams in your back and tries to grab you.
Nice.
It is unable to do so, though. Hernassa, you're facing yourself in the grand arena.
Well, I have to ask, what is my range to the Elven Prince, the evil one? Is he within 24 yards?
He's
is
not.
the key. Yeah, then there's no reason.
He
I
ran
have to
flat
chase
out
him and
last
shoot him.
turn. He's far away.
Even if I chase him, I'm not gonna get him. Well, if I move, I could shoot him, but it's not terribly worth it.
You might be able to shoot him.
Not for the plan I have. Oh god, it's dangerous, but I have to because I don't think I can beat this guy. There'll be a moment where Hernas kind of, like, he fires and then he starts tracking the target even as it's being hit. As he gets hit, he kind of tries to get the shot and notices the Dark Prince is quite far away. Like, even as he tries to arc up the shot, he just kind of lowers the arquebus, looks up at the giant that is him, and
I call him Ham.
says, "We are Nagami. You may kill me for being weaker than you, but that is the enemy of the tribe. We must kill him.
Give me a communication check. It's kind of funny.
I'm gonna boon that 2, I think. So 6, 5 is 11 plus 3 is...
Yeah, 16.
Yep. Maybe a slight bonus because we are technically the same tribe, even if he's a figment.
So yeah, I'm gonna have you roll against. I rolled Lizanthan's charisma against you, just to see how far the sway is. And he wavers for a minute, thinks about it, and he looks at the elf. He's like, "I can't even look at you." And he just thinks you're gross, so he's gonna try and fight you again. It almost worked. I just rolled really shit high just now.
I'm going to shoot. The waiver gives me hope, though.
He did waver. If you thought about it, you almost had him. If I hadn't rolled so high, you probably could have.
I am going to...
Oh, what's up, X?
stand firm to kind of show that I'm not willing to back down from it. I can't guard up because I that would have affected my roll. And I needed this seat, so I just kind of plant myself and get ready for him to see if he tries to knock me over or skirmish me around. But that's it for me. So I kind of glare my doppelganger down, or try to anyway, because I'm staring death in the face at the moment.
Yes, you are. And did you shoot?
No, because I spent my major trying to talk him around.
Yeah, stare death in the face, boy. Solon, you're invisible. What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep going for the sword. I'm gonna go for the sword with all of my swordliness. Every bit of swordliness I have in my body, I'm gonna use to try to get the sword. That's what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. You are pretty much there at the sword.
And I grab it.
You put your hand on it.
I'm gonna put my hand on it.
Alright. Your brother goes a little bit later than a turn order, but we'll just get it out the way. He's going to run and also put his hand on the sword. And he can feel your hand there. I feel like for cinematic purposes, I think you're going to be visible while you're holding the sword.
Ooh.
Just so people can see the struggle.
The power of the sword revealing the truth.
Ham is going to pick up the heart of the mountain. He's going to slam it down onto the steps as hard as he can. And he is going to cause the ground to shudder and shake as he casts Earthquake with the hammer. Anyone caught in the area suffers a -2 penalty to defense and -5 to speed for 1 round. You also must succeed a dexterity acrobatics test versus a spell power or fall prone. And that's going to be all 3 of you.
Dexterity check?
Dexterity acrobatics, yeah.
Stand firm does not help with that, because that is spell related, not attack related.
Oh, wow. That's like the best dex roll I've ever had.
Pass. That's 2 passes. You guys stay standing. All 3 of you stay standing. Excellent. All right. But the whole place starts shaking, and because you're on kind of like a floating staircase, like everything starts shaking. Parts start kind of falling off into the ether. It starts getting dangerous.
I like to spend just 1 point of my stun point to show the orc that I'm standing firm. Like, I seem to have like legs of steel, even though he did this big legendary smash, and I'm just staring at him. I don't waver for a second. just
Fair.
staring at him like a legend. Hopefully like a legendary warrior like he is.
You'll be like, I turned out great.
Screw you, man. I could keep smashing the ground all you want. I'm gonna keep standing. Ow, my
Can
legs.
So Gary, Corbinian,
my
and
role-playing stunt point to tell evil Balor, you don't smell as good as the real Balor.
she probably doesn't.
You smell like
Nice.
ass.
It is your turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing. Attacking evil Balor. I think that hits.
That does.
And fuck.
That is 6.
I'm gonna use my boon. I reroll the whole thing, right?
Okay. Yeah, you can reroll the whole
Is that-
damage for a boon, yeah.
6, so 10 damage.
She's going to put her hand up to stop you. You'll take her down. She will just start bleeding down the steps.
It's a trap. She turned into blood.
You focused the mage. You did it. You did the thing. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
she probably would have done some real damage to us. By
She
bumping
could.
The enemies.
She could. She has a thing that she could have done that would potentially kill any one of you. So hey, you avoided that.
She's still alive though, right? She's
No.
Oh, I killed her?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice!
Yeah, you stabbed her like right in the heart.
Haha!
And she just.
Look at surreal macabreness to Balor right now.
Hey, you watch
Yeah.
yourself die. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
I don't know if you've seen the movie.
The version of
Infinity
yourself
Pool
that
yet,
never
but
got
that's
over your mother.
kind of the idea.
But yeah. So that's done.
Thank you, guys.
Lizanthan already took his turn. He put his hand on the sword. Balor.
Only to find I had beaten him to the altar.
Yeah. Balor.
As the ground starts shaking, I'm going to
She's gonna sneeze. It looks like she's about to sneeze.
putting it to
You're coming back.
my back now.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
Okay.
So the earth starts shaking, the ground starts quaking. I start doing like a handspring to like a whole acrobatic dodge to regain my footing back. The motion itself, casting a spell. Let's see. We're gonna try Hero's Speed. I'm gonna kind of move a little closer to the main collection of folks. Oh, come on. That's so rude. I guess I'll have to spend my boon to
have
bump
a
that
boon.
up too.
Do you have a boon?
Yeah. Let's just spend it so it counts. And as I land from this acrobatic flip, the golden energy shoots out like bolts to to everybody's feet and like legs, and we have 4 more movement has been
Okay.
restored to
Everybody's a little
everybody.
faster.
As you're able to walk on the shaking earth seems to not shake beneath your steps as much.
Can we maybe transfer the boon for Avenging Penguin to Aaron?
Oh yeah, there's a boon for Avenging Penguin. Yeah, that's probably a mistake. Any one of you could have it. I don't care.
No, but she just used hers. And
Oh yeah, you can have it. Yeah.
And
We all
also,
got a
all
second
of
one.
us, all of us
Oh.
got a second one, and then Avenging Penguin got one on accident, methinks.
I think that was the
Yeah, so
Cool.
everyone's gotten 2 so far today, which is
Yes.
dope. That's a good
That's
good
nice.
number. Thank you, viewers.
Yeah, the viewers
thank you,
are on
Xavier.
our
Thank you,
side
Xavier.
tonight. I like that they're booning us instead of dooming us. That's a good night.
Yeah,
for me.
right?
Yeah, that was meant for Aaron. Okay, cool.
Yeah, figured.
Appreciate it.
I mean, if I was watching,
So that's
I'd do it, but
that.
That's because I'm like that.
So, Lawrence, the Lawrence that did not escape the tragedy of his people, will walk in between all of you, kind of slowly. Like he'll just take a few steps and he'll look around and he'll just go like this, and tentacles will burst out of him and hit everybody.
Sick.
I make a single attack roll. That's pretty good. It's pretty good, Jahan. I can't dual strike or lightning attack with it, but I did generate stunts. So I hit
Hi,
everybody, I believe. Who has the highest defense among you? Probably Harnassa, huh?
12 is my baseline.
Yep, he hits everybody. So everybody gets hit.
It's even lower because of the... no, because I made the roll.
Everybody
Still.
take just a straight up flat 11.
Flat 11, ignoring armor. Is what you're saying?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, you
Am
can
I
use your
part
armor.
am I part of everybody? Or
No. You were out of the area. You
Got it.
were not
Thank
close
you.
enough.
Just making sure.
No, that's a good. Yeah, good, thanks for asking. Okay, that's something I can
bleeding.
choose to do. That's special. So all three of you take it, and then I'm gonna do stunt points. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a d6 to that. Everybody take an additional 6. So he just walks up. He lets out a hiss and a roar. Tentacles fly out and smack everybody, threatening to knock you all off the staircase into oblivion. That was Darth Lawrence's turn. Harnassi.
Ooh.
NASA.
So Hernas is... This is probably the first time he's been this low in HP. He is struggling to stand. He's still kind of... His legs are still, like, firmly planted into the ground, but his whole upper body is almost like slouching because he's just tired and hurt. And he just looks back at the guy again and says, "The strong defend the weak. I am Nagami, and that is our enemy. You must see this.
You're trying
You
to
are the
treat
hero
him
of the
again.
Nagami." Yep. Because I won't attack him because he's Nagami. I can't attack him. Well, I shouldn't attack him rather. Communication. That's Constitution. Same number anyway, but still. Dice roller. Thank you.
Oh boy, Hernaz. All right. He'll look at you. He'll see your resolve, your nerve. He'll recognize that you are a Nagami, and he'll look down at his weapon and think, why am I doing this? I'm supposed to. He'll start speaking Orcish. Why fight you? You are indeed one of my tribe. I need to kill a monster. And he's going to turn and he's going to look at Dark Lawrence, who is obviously a monster. He's gonna crack-a-lack him in the dome, and that's gonna hit. He lets out a mighty shout and digs in his feet and swings for the fences. Damn. Oh, he hasn't been hit yet. Okay. He swings and he breaks like half of his jaw and just kind of starts hanging there limply. He'll let out like a quivering noise. But someone.
What up?
It is your turn.
This nightmare ends now, and I'll draw the sword up from the altar.
Give me a willpower check.
I'm about to. Let's see. Click over to this tab, and then click the willpower thing, and roll 20, and boom, bada bang! Huge 9, big fat 9. I am going to use one of my boons.
No kidding.
One of my boons to reroll that one at the end there. Swing. Let's make that 9 and 11.
Okay.
And then if I was a really cool guy, I'd probably use my other boon to reroll the other one. And I am cool, so I will. There we go. Now we're talking.
2 boons to draw the sword. So
That's all
something
right.
strange
Like that
happens
good.
when you start to pull on it. While you're grabbing it, while you're pulling it out of the stone, something's stopping it. You're not sure what.
Jerk with a switch.
You can feel your brother's hand also on the sword. But then all of a sudden it's not. His hand's no longer touching yours. You can see him holding the sword. You can see him gripping the sword. But you can no longer feel his hand. As you both draw the sword, there is a rip apart of electrical energy as the sword is pulled in two. Your brother holding the dark half and you holding the golden sword of the sun. Right before you pulled, your brother looked at you and smiled. So you can tell that this was what he wanted. But you guys will separate and stand there with your two halves of the sword. It's a full sword. When I say half, it's just they are part of the same thing, but they exist in the same space. So it is a full long sword. Yeah, that happens.
Hell yeah.
Ham went. Lawrence.
I guess I'm gonna dogpile with Hammy. We're gonna attack Darth Lawrence. I'm bleeding all over the place. I think he's cut from like mouth to ear, and it's just like his face. He's just got to hold his head the other way.
Yeah, he has a
like,
weird
insides from falling out.
Yeah, it's a weird.
Real messed up.
Yeah.
But I hit, and I reroll that damage with my other boon.
Again, Gary by Xavier.
I saw that. That makes up for all that for blowing my wad at the boon station.
Nice.
Amazing.
I hit other Lawrence for 14. I used my other boon.
14. Damn.
Boons are clutch.
You'll stab him, like, he'll open his chest mouth, you'll stab him, like, in his, like, chest cavity, soft palate. He'll start bleeding out of his chest mouth. Absolutely. Belor. It's just the big orc, who is now seemingly on your side, and then Dark Lawrence. But you can see off in the distance Solon and his brother holding twin swords. Lightning crackles.
Would you say that they are more than 10 yards away?
Yes, certainly.
Okay, cool. Then for all of those who are within 10 yards, I actually go stepping down the steps to Dark Belor, kind of sliding a little bit there at the end, generating more spell power, spell juice, if you will. And when I sally up to Dark Belor's side, I actually like lift her, like sort of like hoist her head in my hand. And as I do, this aura shoots up from both of us and heals everybody that are close to me for 11 points of stuff. I'm actually going to re-roll that with a boon because it could be way more. What? Is that mathing? Anyway.
You could take the 11.
The 11. Everyone gets 11.
Thanks.
No problem.
Still
For the
a lot.
record, you rolled double ones twice. That's why the math didn't math.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. I love that. Anyway, so yeah, and then I say to it's I did curse myself in the beginning here. So that's on me. But I say to the Dark Belor as the life flits from her eyes, and I just say, "Shh, it's over now." And I just have that moment with this nightmare self. I say it's over now.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's over now. You can rest.
You'll feel her die in your arms. She'll like touch your face and get her blood on you.
Yeah, that's not a nightmare or anything.
Tops of the turn order. Lizette, so what's going to happen now? We're actually going to pull out an initiative order here. Because I feel like this is a good way to do this. Lizanthan will look around. He'll start laughing, but like not like he'll start doing the evil guy laugh, like ha 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 ha. He'll start like laughing real big. I now control this domain. I now own the nightmares. He'll thrust his sword into the ground, and he'll turn into like a giant. Like he'll get huge. He's gonna laugh. And he's going to slam his fist through the ground that you're standing on. It's going to shatter. You guys will be cast into oblivion. When all of a sudden, all of you hit the ground and you wake up back in the castle, being guarded by the princess.
Do I have the light blade
You
in
do.
my hand?
You are
Yeah,
holding
hell
it.
yeah.
Belora, you also
Got it.
have blood on your face.
Well, it looks like everything went according to plan, I say as I'll kind of produce the sword.
Something like that.
If the plan was to relive childhood trauma and then get stabbed by yourself, yes.
Although he succeeded at what he was after, though. He is armed with your legendary blade.
He is
Much as
holding
you
it.
are.
You guys can all see it. It glows very. It's gold, but like even for gold, it's very shiny. It is a +1 sword as of right now, Gary.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna spruce it up a bit for you in the future, but right now it's a +1 blade. Keon, your weapon also awakens due to it being a part of the nightmares. You also have a +1 weapon.
Yo.
I've been looking into stuff, and I feel like that's pretty cool. I feel like it's about time. So,
Thanks.
I haven't been very giving with magic items this campaign. But hey, next campaign we'll have more. But yeah.
Lies.
But yeah, you're all back in the castle.
We
Well-
have a mount. Oh, go ahead.
I didn't have anything too clever to say, just we've got the sword, and so does he, right?
Yes, if that was to be believed, surely he split the power of this sword.
Well, it's hard not to.
Yeah, I didn't want to just like take it and be like, "Fuck you, Gary." So I was like, this is way cooler. So,
Especially since he got there. He
yeah.
did prioritize the sword rather than get caught up in the fighting.
He did. He went for it.
Which was the smart move.
It was the smart move.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. The princess will inquire, what happened? I see you seem to have had success. Is that good? Are we
Yes.
good?
No.
Oh.
We did have success, and it was good. However, with every small success comes a little bit of a footnote. It seems my brother now controls the Sword of Nightmares. Which means I may have the Sword of Light and Dreams.
If you're so this will be you'll notice Tanya and Inquisitor Warren standing up too. They were also awakened by this event. If that's true, I fear your brother may try his hand at running the kingdom.
Yes, I believe he was already going to give that a shot.
The princess will stand up. Well, there's no time to waste. I've called my banners, and she'll lead you guys out to a balcony that's conveniently there just for this scene because it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And she'll stand on the balcony with all of you, and there'll be banners, and they'll play some horns and shit. Ba-brrr.
Yes, this is exactly what I had envisioned when I seek the help of humankind. This, the banners, the horns, these are the humans I read about.
Did you say earlier that Lizanthin turned into a dragon when
A
he
giant.
grabbed the sword? Giant. Okay. Because if Gary could become a dragon now, that'd be pretty sick.
Hey man, anything's possible.
Kaiju fight, go.
Yeah.
Kaiju. It'd be fun.
Elven Kaiju. The most slight...
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry.
I did that to Gary once already, though. He had a
There's nothing
sword
wrong
that
with
turned
being
into
a
a.
kaiju more than once.
Yeah, he turned into a demon. It was cool. Good times. I can do it again. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah. Hernas will just kind of lean up against like the door frame, very tired. Just kind of looking out, kind of wincing at the horns. You just feeling really demoralized.
We will begin our strategies. You all look like you could use some real rest. She'll say kind of
like
surprised because you were all asleep, but you guys look like shit, so.
Yeah.
I feel quite rested.
I will shoot you. Say that one more time.
All of you are actually still hurt and drained of magic power, so.
I'm sure an orc could wield that stupid thing.
You have your gunpowder back, though.
Yeah, that was time. Wake up, all your powder's gone. No.
No one lost anything in there, you only gained, so.
Nice.
Then yeah, I suppose we retire to our quarters so that we can plan on the morrow.
Excellent. Excellent. All these people are dead. That went
We heal up.
That went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to, so that's good.
Yeah, we massacred their asses, bro.
Yeah, that could have gone sideways in a hurry because they were, from what I gathered, they probably would have. I mean, my doppelganger could have crushed my head if he got the right roll. Easily.
Yeah.
So good, Lawrence. Lawrence has also did a lot of damage. Yeah, you guys can rest up. I think you get all your stuff back when you rest.
I know HP wise we fully recover. I don't know how MP works.
Yeah, you definitely get your MP back. It's the only way to get your MP back.
Like it goes back to full no matter what. Full rest. Okay.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. Otherwise, you can't like take an action to regain some. You just have to get that long rest in.
There are some ways
Sure.
you can do layer actions with stunt points in like magical places to like drain MP. Maybe there's potions.
I bet there are health potions somewhere. I've never even looked.
Oh. But yeah, all of you will retire and get your respite. Anyone do anything of note during this time? This is like free time technically. You guys can go. I know you guys asked about like you can shop. You can go buy stuff. Take your time.
Oh yeah, I need to get better armor.
You can buy better armor.
Okay.
Honestly, I mean, for the most part, anything within reason is yours to call upon because you're heroes of this realm right now. The princess is running shit. She likes you guys, so she's not going to deny you. If you guys need something, she'll get it for you.
Because we are joining her in a crusade.
You kind of have unlimited resources, but she's not going to buy you a mansion or a yacht or like, you know.
What if we drop the yacht on them?
No psychic tandem war elephants or anything.
I'm gonna play my dream flute while everybody's asleep.
The one that your brother gave you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm actually going to take a trip to the Washalia temple here and spend some time in worship and, getting freshened up and getting, fresh robes and the whole nine, like going through sort of a reset experience with them.
Excellent. You'll do that. Lawrence and Hernas. I guess Lawrence is looking for armor.
Lawrence would like some plate armor because I can wear that now.
You can wear it.
Wear plate now.
They'll give it to you.
Yeah, I'm a journeyman.
They will give
So
you
what would
plate.
that? So if my leather armor is currently at 4 armor, how much would plate armor get it to?
Let me find out. Let's find out. We're doing the fun part, shopping.
And on the armor will be the insignia of the giant squid, my clan's insignia.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Don't worry, we're the good guys. No, seriously. Yes, I know that looks like Cthulhu. Don't worry about it.
No,
Armor
we're the
rating.
squid people. We don't like the octopus people.
Yeah.
The armor rating for heavy plate is 10 instead of the
10?
armor rating of 4 for heavy leather. So 6
Got it.
more.
Take it.
You can't really swim in it, but also you can't drown, so it's kind of like... Ha.
It's a -5 armor penalty. But I don't think you get
For
penalties,
magic,
right?
right?
Because you did the thing, because you're trained in it.
Yeah, but that penalty I think is for magic, right? No, because it says I don't take a penalty to Dex.
The penalty applies to your speed if you're trained in the armor's use, but to both speed and dexterity if you are not. So you have a -5 to your speed, but since you're trained, you're cool on the
Sure.
dex thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty slow.
And even if you have the training, if you're a mage, if you took it for whatever armor training for whatever stupid reason, it doesn't help with the magic stuff. It's still it has to be made of special materials for it not to hurt your magic casting normally.
Yeah, we can just say that you can get a plate armor from the queen's armor or the princess's armory, no problemo.
Mm.
Then I was looking for something else. Here we go. I don't like those. Sorry, I'm looking at some stuff that I might give people.
There we go. What am I sitting on now? That's someone else. I heard barking and I jumped.
That's mine. Sorry.
That's okay. I was like, is there a dog in here? Shouldn't be. I want to give it pets, but...
The priestesses of Washalia will give Belor a rune stone.
Nice.
They'll say you'll know when to use it, kind of thing. Go with this. I'll let faith guide you.
That's cool.
It is the spell stone, but you don't know what spell it contains. Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I go ahead and I accept it graciously and keep it close.
And Hernassa, you get nothing. No.
Well, I'm good. But I'm gonna pitch something at you, and if we can't do it, then I have another thing I have in mind. So Hernas is thinking of with the princess's warrant, as it were, getting the best armor that we have in the city, and just sitting down with them and working on improving the arquebus with the page of gun making that we have.
Point of fact. Let's see, where is it? Ozim Emberheart is still here. He hasn't left yet. The gunsmith.
Oh, the dwarf that gave me the thing in the first place.
And he can be brought into this via the princess. Yeah. He can help you improve it. Yeah. What do you want to do to it?
The reasonable step, because jumping straight to repeating rifle is silly, because that's arquebus to repeating rifle. That's centuries of
big
development
jump.
in a second. So what I'm thinking of doing instead is basically between me and the dwarf, we were able to kind of upgrade it from an arquebus into a musket. And my suggestion for that, because that doesn't exist in Dragon Age, Fantasy Age.
It's just a more accurate blunderbuss.
Making it basically just changing the short range to 30 and the long range to 60. So
you just want to increase the range?
And it loads a little bit faster. So instead of a full thing, it loads, which for me, it just turns it to free at that point. Because normally because normally it's reloading as a major, this would downgrade it to a minor.
I feel like
it's actually faster.
I feel like at this point in the campaign, that's pretty fair. That's a fair upgrade. He can help you do that. He'll take your ideas into consideration. He'll look at stuff that he's been working on and be like, you have quite the eye for this. He's going to mark these down and probably use them in the future.
I've been wandering the lands, desperately trying to figure out how to make this thing workable in the field of battle
He can
today, I think we can make that happen.
Absolutely.
Well, as an orc, if you paint that gun yellow, it should have bigger boots, right?
Sure.
I'd paint it purple
You
because I
lose it.
want the
That would
Chaos
make it-
Gods to help me.
That would make it invisible.
Yep, and
That's
you would lose
amazing.
it.
Invisible rifle.
You're
Never
just like,
see it coming.
could you imagine somebody mime shooting a gun and it happens? You would
Bigger
lose your
guns.
shit.
God, that's horrifying.
That would be the most
Oh, God.
terrifying thing. That's 10 times more frightening than a gun.
That's like something the Mask would do.
It is.
Yeah.
Somebody stop me. Yeah.
So that turns into musket.
But yeah.
That turns to mine.
So there is some improvements for all of you. Something I realized recently that I was neglecting. I was like, man, I really don't give them cool stuff because there's not as big a depository of pre-made stuff as there is in like D&D, so it's a little harder. But
Right.
yep,
It's all good. I think we like the stuff we have.
it's good.
Yeah,
That's some
I
cool
am cool stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't really need cool
right.
stuff because
That's right.
we are, all of us are that.
Yeah.
I definitely was
Got
going to push
musket
for a musket upgrade till the latter end of the campaign because I'm like, that's a pretty powerful jump firearm wise.
I mean, we are getting there. What is this, episode 23?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah, getting close. But yeah, so you guys you take your rest. You guys regain your health points. You get your upgrades. You get your magic back, and you begin to plan for the coming battles.
I just realized what this thing should be called. I won't call it a musket. I'll call it a harnass. Because I
There you
meant
It's a harnass, yeah.
harnassiers instead of musketeers. Sorry.
Harnass ears.
No, it's a good idea. It's a working title.
The dwarf's gonna steal it. He's gonna call them Osms. The dwarvish
That's how-
Osm is much superior to the orcish harnass. Yeah.
Well,
Classic.
it's good for short. It's good for shorter arms, right? So great for children.
Ouch.
Guns for children. What is this, America?
Oof.
Oof.
Welcome to Texas.
The only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun is a preschooler with a gun.
A whole
musket
room
at
full
least.
of preschoolers with guns.
I still haven't shot a gun. Am I even allowed to be an American anymore?
I mean, we'll.
You have to be north of the Dixie line, but otherwise you're. Okay.
We are not.
You're not. Yeah.
We're very much south of that line.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Yeah, so you guys sit and play. It's a little early, but I feel like this is a good time to take our break. So, everybody watching, thank you for watching. Thanks for all the boons, dooms, and friendly words. We shall BRB, as the kids say. See you soon.
Fresh out the box.
I've never beaten Fallout 4. Maybe I'll give it another shot at one point. It just takes all the heart out of it. It's still fun and it's still Fallout,
Yeah.
but it's also not.
I had a lot of fun with
I've
Fallout
been-
4.
I had fun my very first playthrough, and I was willing to play like the character, but outside of the scope, it's hard to get into.
No. No,
Yeah.
Fallout 3 is probably... I have a lot of fond memories of 3. Vegas is probably better, but I think I like it.
Here's my thought, and then I'll shut up. Fallout 3, here's what's great about it. The first moral decision you have is you have to decide whether or not to punch your bully in the face as a child. Then, like 10 game minutes later, the second decision you have to make is, do you save this town or do you nuke this town? And that's like the first. That's like immediately in the game. It's like you can murder everyone.
Yeah, it ramps you up pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in Fallout 3 you can even become like a part of the Raiders. Like, isn't there like a Raider
Really?
group that you can actually befriend and like? Yeah.
Can you
I'm
join
pretty
the
sure it's Fallout
prisoners
3.
in Vegas?
Mhm.
They can join the prisoners group in New Vegas.
And kill the whole family and to kill the whole town. That's
Kill them
right.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yep,
Wow.
yep. You can be a bad guy. My favorite mission is the one, I think, in Fallout 4, where you have to help that robot captain fly his boat, and like it crashes
That's
into
pretty
that
good.
building. It's pretty good.
Mhm.
I like it. I like that one. Hey everybody, welcome back to Fresh Out the Box Place Fantasy from Green Round Publishing. I am still the Game Master, John.
It's me, Casualty CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box, reprising my role as Solwyn, the High Elf Illusionist.
I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian, variety of video game Twitch streamer and ttrpg streamer, and I am reprising my role as Hernas, the Orcish Hernas Seer. That'll make sense in a bit.
And it's me, everyone's favorite game designer, podcast person, and role player Aaron Baumier, coming back as Balor Cressings, the Cleric of Washalia.
And it is I, Eden Yeager, possessor of the founding titan, who will bring about the rumbling to destroy the world. Because it's what the world deserves.
I like Attack on Titan.
I think he's lying.
You think he's lying? But yeah, so
Is that his magic power? He can become a Titan now?
this is episode, what, 23? Yeah, we are. The campaign's coming to an end in a few more games. And then we're probably going to take a break for like a week. And then probably do our session 0. But we're going to be starting another campaign with the updated rules from the New Fantasy Age book, of which we have been allowed to look. And it's pretty cool stuff.
Today is the 16th. Are we allowed to talk about it yet?
It is the 16th. I do believe we're allowed to talk about it at least somewhat. We can't show it on stream, but we talk about it. Yeah, they've added things such as class stunts, which are pretty exciting.
John, you're cutting in and out, John.
You're cutting in and out, Jahan. Am I still cutting?
It's funny because you
Am
cut
I-
in and out. When
Can you hear me right now?
It's really, the joke kind of told itself.
Can you hear me at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
heard you there.
On my side, it's going through.
Now that was better.
Okay,
It's
I don't
probably
know.
Discord messing with us.
It's probably just Discord.
Yeah,
But yeah,
fuck Discord.
there are class stunts, and then there are heritage features
And
for
as
the
soon as he
different...
starts talking, he disappears again. He's trying to tell you
I think
that
he's talking about
class
class
stunts.
stunts.
That is what he's talking about.
Did I just keep cutting out on you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's weird
Yeah.
because normally when that happens, like, you guys cut out for me, but you guys aren't doing that.
So right at the very end, just give the cord a little
Yeah,
wiggle
maybe it's
jiggle.
Give it a little tuggy tug.
You like give it a little tuggy tug.
Not for release or display. Man, this is looking good though. It's too bad you guys can't see it.
Yep.
Um,
Can you guys hear
Yeah,
me?
stream's catching it. The stream's hearing you just
are
fine.
there any new?
Oh, shoot, you're right.
any
Okay,
new races,
cool.
classes, or anything?
It's just you jerks. Yeah. There
There is a
are.
new- class.
There are some. So a lot of it is there's a new base class. It's called the Envoy. So there are now
Envoy.
the Envoy. There are now 4 base classes: Warrior, Rogue, Mage, and Envoy. The Envoy is probably what Gary would have played had it been available.
They have, so this could change. This might not be final release, but the things they have at level 1 is coordinate, so you can make your allies hit stuff better with stunt points. And you can dazzle and charm people with wit and remarks, and then you have social chameleon. So it's kind of bard-like. It's like a bard with a sword.
It's like a bard warlord mix kind of thing. It's pretty cool. It fills a niche that was definitely missing. And then as far as races go, they have some. So a lot of this book has consolidated stuff from the companion into one book. So the races that they add, I believe, are Drake, or Draka, or whatever. They're Dragonborn, essentially. And then Goblins are also playable. And then there's, like, Wildkin or something.
Wild folk.
Wild folk.
And that's, like, animal people.
Yeah, there are new races. There is a new class. There are new subclasses. There's new Arcanas. There's old Arcanas. Just because you had an Arcana this time doesn't mean it's the same anymore. They said... I was watching them talk today on the Green Ronin stream. Ian was saying all of the spells might be a little different. So, at the very least, some of them are completely different, so check them out. Also, they added Divine Magic, so that's new. They have a Peril system, which is essentially churn from the Expanse. They have a Horror system, which I believe they ripped essentially from the Cthulhu Awakens book, so that's exciting. But yeah, am I still cut out for you guys?
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
last
hear
thing
the last, like,
you said, they have
15
a horror
seconds.
system. Yeah, and then for like 10 seconds,
Taken
after
from
the horror,
Cthulhu Awakens. I don't know why that's happening. Here, let me disconnect. I'll be right
But
back.
then Penguin says you sound okay on the stream.
Yeah, but if you guys can't hear me, it kind of fucks things up. So I'll be right back.
But you can hear him just fine. But you can still hear him on the stream.
Heyo.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they're not getting they don't get my audio from Discord.
Yeah.
I put my audio direct to the stream.
Fucking Discord, man.
Yeah, it's the Discord doing it. I don't know why it hasn't been.
In the Wild Folk section, it says everyone is unique, and it has a big paragraph about how you pick different benefits and select different entries to customize your Wild Folk. Avian, canine, feline, rodent, ungulate, and ursine.
Furries unite, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I did to make a fishman, and it didn't have a fish example. We had to figure some shit out.
And a minor correction: there's divine in Fantasy Age, but it's in the companion.
Yeah,
Correct.
But it's not. I imagine the new one they flesh it out more.
yeah. It's all everything's fleshed out more. Everything's all in one book. They have rules for creating magic items.
That's new.
Which is really cool. They have just a lot. They've added a lot. I like the book. And I'm excited to start our new campaign with that. But, before we do that, we're going to end this one. This one has been very fun for 23 episodes? It's been good. It's been pretty long. This is a pretty long campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So, just preparing everybody for what we're thinking. We're thinking 2 more episodes. Stop it around a nice round 25. And then, huzzah! So we're getting to the end there, but we'll jump back into it. You guys all did your rest. You did your gear up montage. When you awaken, there will be breakfast and feasting, but there's just food. You guys can have food, and then there's the war table, people talking. The princess is there. We'll bring in some familiar faces so you guys can enjoy. Gregor, the bandit, will be there with his men. He'll join the cause. Then there will also be... I don't think Kentucky Waterfall would be here. I don't think he would show up. It's funny, though. No, he's still unconscious. Godolfo Duro's still here. There are two unfortunately named nobles, Hugh Janus and Seymour Butts.
Imagine Midio isn't here.
Emidio is around, yeah.
Whatever happened to Walter?
Which one's Walter?
The blind man.
Oh, he's still on the boat. Do you want to go look at the boat? He's still on there. He's been watching it the whole time. He's just been keeping your boat safe.
Good man, that Walter.
You left a trustworthy NPC with your boat, so your boat's still there. That's how I decided to look at it.
That's good.
Also, he's not alone. He's there with Salty Steve.
Oh yeah, your pirate buddy.
Yeah, you left him on the boat and then left him for dead for half a year of real life time. It's pretty funny.
Nice.
Hey, I remembered them.
But yeah, so a few familiar faces will show up, and then there will also be some people you don't know here. Various nobles with their banners being called in. We'll say there's even a contingent from Tanya's island, because things have gotten bad there. There'll be a small little unit of warriors from there that are under her command. But yeah, this is kind of where you're going to plan what you want to do. The situation seems to be that your brother is planning to entrench himself within the kingdom. So you're going to have to, in theory, assault Castle Greystone, which is not that far from the shore. It has water access. It's kind of like King's Landing in when you want to imagine this location. You know, it's got that water access, but it also has land access. It's a walled city up on the cliffs. Yeah, plan away. It's mostly they'll chime in and stuff, and they imagine that they're talking, but the plan's mostly up to you guys. I want to leave it with you guys. I don't want you guys to be tagging along on some weird suicide mission.
The only suggestion Hernas would have to the table, he would point out that if given free reign and appropriate honors given, the Principality, I suppose, Kingdom of Torrance, and the Inquisitors, and I suppose, well, I'm not sure from the Elven point of view or the Fae point of view where you stand diplomatically, but if we could summon, I think it would behoove us to summon the tribes of the Orcish lands. They still have a lot of land to cover to get there. If you can get a message out to them, you can have the Orcish hordes descending into the kingdom.
Yes,
yeah.
We definitely want to do that.
It was definitely something I was wondering if you were going to think of. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
So, there will be a letter dispatched. Hernas, you're writing it.
Can I look at my mappy maps and figure out where their Fae crossing is going to be, so we can figure out when and where they need to be there?
The Fae Crossing? What do you mean?
Like a place in their part of the world where they can find, somewhere that's a beautiful grove that's untouched or something like that. That would be a crossing they could use to get into the Fae, instead of them having to come all the way here on boats and such.
So your brother, according to other sources, is probably going to be in the city, the human city of Greystone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the thing
I was going to let it happen
him,
here so I didn't have to do a bunch of weird, like, you guys accidentally marched into the field of time. Everybody age. Or, you know,
That'd be
I don't
awesome.
know. Yeah, it would be awesome, but, like, man. I mean, stuff like that can still happen. It's just, you know, I didn't want everything to be topsy-turvy land for a massive battle.
Is it faster to travel? Could one travel into the Fey realm and then back out of it again and travel across land faster? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
So,
Definitely
well, I was thinking, because I was going to send a letter to the orcs. If you know where the Fey crossing is in the Valley of the Star, that can get them as close to Greystone as possible, that saves them marching across the land.
Yeah, there's definitely those are lush forests. There's definitely plenty of Fey stuff going on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my research with my maps and things that I took earlier on my side, and try to help Hernassa write this letter and figure out tactically how to make this happen the best tactics way.
And Hernassa's writing, like, he'll be writing it in Orcish and stuff, but he's gonna lean on, he needs all the people of title and, like, the most important people to sign off on it. It's like, because Hernass, yes, you all know I'm a hero to you. You know, I've helped Torrance. I'm helping you fight this crusade. To the orcs, I'm just some weirdo with an arquebus. And they don't know I've invented this new weapon, and I haven't proven it by killing a Malnasto yet. So I'm just some guy to them. But if you all sign off on it, then it's the rest of the world summoning the tribes to a great battle. And orcs generally don't turn down a battle worth their time, especially if it's connected to a dark fae.
Just go kill him in Nasto.
What do you think I've been doing? I almost killed it, but he smashed the staircase, so couldn't kill him because he made us go away. Probably a good thing, really.
You wouldn't be able to bring that one back anyways.
No. I killed one, I swear, believe me.
I killed one in my dreams.
Yeah. Why are you all laughing? Please stop. It was very difficult.
He's right. I was there.
Yeah, trust the elven prince over there. Why are you still laughing?
I was in his dreams while he killed a monster.
Sounds like
Kelly
Me too.
Bossa Bologna's synthetic meat warriors. Is that a thing that's happening there at Avenger Penguin?
You what?
That like a flesh golem? Is that what a synthetic meat warrior is?
Yeah, it's a guy made out of hot dogs.
the Candy
Dog
Kingdom
golem.
and the Hot Dog Knights join forces.
I'd still love to play the Adventure Time TTRPG that doesn't exist.
I'd do it.
That would be awesome, actually.
I would love to run that. You guys want to do a 5-shot in the Candy Kingdom? I'll do it. Okay.
Never watched the show, so.
It'll be even more exciting for you.
Absolutely.
Man, I'm really surprised to hear that.
Me
I
too,
think I
actually.
would recommend that to you. It's
Everyone and their dogs told me to. I should.
Yeah.
It sounds like my kind of show.
You have Hulu?
Yes.
It's all on Hulu, so if you have Hulu. You don't have Hulu?
Nope. I have Crunchyroll. I'm a man with taste and culture.
You know, it's really hard for me to be mad at that. All right. So,
Yes.
I want to see if I can. I'm gonna head to the temple and see if anybody there, like if they can put out a call to any other clerics, or
Yeah.
otherwise offer like healers, to join.
that's a
the
good
ranks.
one.
Ooh, the other rejected faiths, like other than yours, like all the other heretic faiths.
That's a good idea as well. Yeah, let's throw that in there. And if we have any contacts with temples of other faiths,
Your people do, because your people have been kind of helping everyone survive.
Mhm.
So yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, there are others. Yeah. So your army has the religious healers and the priests and stuff. That's good. We'll say that's something that could definitely happen. A lot of this stuff is just going to happen because you said it, because you've already kind of proven yourself to these people. The orcs are going to need to do a roll. I guess, as much as I want to make Hernas do it, Gary, you're the diplomat and you have the etiquette and all that
Yeah.
shit. So go ahead, I'll let you do the roll.
Yeah. I would
Etiquette.
totally want to.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna give you a bonus too because of her nasty. So
Excuse you?
Bless you.
I heard that.
you heard me. I didn't
Oh
stutter.
my god. That's gonna be the next one. God wears a Zelda's t-shirt. What does that mean? Don't ask.
Alrighty. So the letter is well formed. And yeah, you are able. You can dispatch it through the Fey realm. Would you like
hell
to? Would you like to send it via your talking squirrel companion that I stopped using because you hated it so much?
Can I send it via the Dream Flute instead because it's awesome?
How?
So I have the letter and I play the Dream Flute and focus on the location of the Orcish tribes, and their chief wakes up holding the letter because he was delivered the letter in his dream. And he's like, oh shit.
Give me an Arcana check.
Hell yeah.
I can't help you with that.
I'll let you try.
I rolled a 20
nice.
with 3
You
stuff.
did roll a 20, so yeah.
So also, let me add a little
Damn.
bit more flavor. This new sword I have is the Sword of Dreams. So I'm going to focus
It
on
is.
the sword too and try to see if I can do a little dream walk.
Technically, you do have some dominion in the Land of Dreams now. Don't let me undersell that too. You do have the sword, and it is powerful. The only
I can
power
actually
you're aware
imagine-
of, the only power I've made you aware of is the +1, but it can do other stuff.
I
Can it-
could
can it
almost
dream walk?
What, Corbinian?
I was just gonna say I can imagine with the Sword of Dreams that you probably, if you appeared before him in his dream to give to as you're playing the flute, playing the letter, like you're playing the flute with one hand, and then there's like this real badass sword, and orcs love cool weapons and they understand swords. Badass sword elf gave you a dream and sent you a cool letter. You might want to listen to this.
I mean, he did roll high enough. I mean, there's a good chance you might have some orcs coming in here. Which is cool. Anybody else have any cool ideas for how to bolster your defenses to attack?
You don't happen to have
No.
any pirate friends, do you?
All my people were torn limb from limb, so I don't think they're gonna help.
Do you have any pirate friends from your life on the sea?
Oh right, I should hit up my old lover Hector Adonis.
See if
he's
Hector can get a
recovered.
fleet together?
Yeah, see if he's recovered
Pirate
from his butt
fleet?
sex accident.
He's seeking out the One
Yeah.
Piece. That's why he's been busy.
That's what he's doing.
That's why it's taking you so.
He's
damn
going to be gone a
long
long time. What are we on, episode 23? Yeah, there's like 1,093 episodes. So yeah, we still got some
Yeah,
time
something
on it.
like that. What would
And counting.
What would I roll to speak with the pirates?
You don't have to roll. You guys are just planning. So like, for the most
Yeah,
part,
yeah.
if it's believable, I'll allow it. The orcs was the only one that was
Do
really.
you think
in
I could
question.
like go to the ocean and call to all the sea creatures like Aquaman?
No.
Okay, I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall, you know.
It's fine. That spaghetti does not stick to the wall.
Okay.
It's okay though. You can throw more, and some of it might.
But yeah, I can squeeze some of my old contacts in Tortuga.
Hey,
I would love to watch you squeeze your spaghetti and throw it at the wall, without a doubt.
Yeah. Parmesan.
If you squeeze spaghetti, it squishes and then it's mush. And you don't do it.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
It's the whole
Probably
point.
stick to the wall though.
It just ruins the spaghetti, honestly.
Extra sticky.
All right, you guys have the armies of Torrance. You have a pirate fleet, Washalian faiths, and the other heretics, an orc war band, the people of Stonehill.
Could you rally the Sun Court to your side because you have the Dream
Yeah.
Sword?
I was gonna say it's time for me to slip back into the Fae and go talk to my eldest brother and see what they've got. This will be their time to counterattack.
Friggin' War of the Five Armies here. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't have like a dwarven kingdom, like just in our back pocket.
Now orcs are better. Don't worry about it.
I agree.
We're
So
taller, stronger.
when it
better
comes to your
rifles.
older brother, like I have a fair amount of strength of him being very dead. If that's
Yeah, there's a real chance that could have happened.
Yeah. I mean, he's still alive in your dreams, you know. And if you believe real hard, you can fly with Tinkerbell. But yeah, your brother's down. But you can try to gather the scattered Fae. Scattered Fae. All right, so you kind of have you have a list of your forces. You know, it's getting bigger. What is your attack plan to attack this city, or to get at Lizanthan, or whatever? How do you want to go about this? There's lots of options.
So I imagine the key bit is getting, if we get that sword, because that sword of yours come from the same place. So if we get that sword away from him and merge it back with yours, that's victory, because that disarms him of his power.
Potentially.
Is that a good guess for me? Because you would know more than I do. It's your sword.
It's definitely half a victory, because it's the powerful weapon, but then he still has armies that listen to him before he had the weapon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we probably have to cut the head off the snake and displace everything.
Well, between Torrance's navy and the pirate navy, we can charge into their port. The orcs will definitely go by land because they're not sea fighters at all.
Yeah, the more sides we can hit them from, the better. You know, if we have double their troops, hit them from 2 sides. If we have 3 times the troops, hit them from 3 sides.
I'm wondering if it serves us to split up your priesthood forces. If we want to gather them all in just the naval part, or if we could split them into the 3, because we basically have 3 big forces, right? Of the Torrance fleet, the Torrance pirates, and then orcs, all coming. We can easily have them in the naval fleet, but if we want it, I don't know if you want to move any of them to try to meet up with the orcs down there. They'll have shamans of their own, but I don't know if you want to do that, or if you want them to stay with the navy as they come in.
I imagine the clerics will want to be where they're needed the most. If the orcs have shamans that are capable, then we would leave them to them. We wouldn't thin out our forces too much.
We should put the clerics on land, because if the clerics sink, that does no good for anybody.
Well,
that's a good point.
And at least if the landing party makes it to the beach, the clerics will already be there.
So we could have navy going for the port, second navy going to make landfall somewhere so they can march onto the town, and then so you basically have 2 land bits coming at the city, and then 1 naval thing trying to charge it through the port. That way they're defending 3 gates instead of just 2. Is my thought process.
Anybody know of any way we can come in from above? I can't fly.
Catapult, but the landing's the problem.
What options do we have with the travel through the Fae portals? Is there any angles we can exploit?
Are there any parks inside, or arboretums within the city of what you call it? I have to look.
Yes, but I would guess they're too developed for us to appear there.
Inquisitor Warren will field this one. It didn't make sense at the time, but one of the first things they did was destroy those places. Now it makes sense why.
Them out.
Yeah. They desecrated all the places of natural beauty within the city. They called it heathen worship and tree worship and that kind of thing.
I have a crazy idea. What if the clerics of Vashalia are the only ones who are there, and then the rest of us travel in on their beauty?
Well, we'd have to get them into the city first, though. We have the same problem.
Yes, and a force of just a few small clerics may be much easier to walk into the walls. They may even be welcome as guests.
They would not be welcome as guests. Inquisitor Warren will say that.
What if they dress up as Inquisitors?
If they dress up as Inquisitors, I mean, that's a whole different story.
We could disguise them.
They go to pledge their allegiance, and then...
But traveling through the Fae, it's more than just beauty. It has to be, nature and, old trees and shit.
I'm going to try to roll communications here to see if I happen to know anyone in the city of Greystone who helps smuggle
Yeah,
wanderers like me in and out.
That's an option. Yeah, use your contacts. Let's see. You don't. You don't. As far as you know, Greystone.
This has never worked. This stupid
It's
thing
never worked.
once and it got me a bloody.
It's so bad.
It's like, I'm okay. I'm fine.
I always feel bad about it because like it's not even close enough for me to be like close enough. It's always like really low. Oh boy. So yeah, you as far as you know, Greystone, you just can't smuggle stuff. They're too stringent on their. They're too tight on their checks.
Well, the only question I have for Warren, then, I suppose, I've heard of cities that have, or ancient cities that used to have great aqueducts or sewer systems beneath them. I don't know if Greystone was built on one of those ancient structures, or
Maybe.
if it's one of the.
It is an old city, so it's possible. Are any of you history buffs? You have heard tale that they exist, but you don't know where they are. With that role,
Greystone is built upon the catacombs of a lost civilization and lost cities, but getting through those catacombs could be troublesome as far as locating them.
Oh snap! Cyber Nation Uncensored, what's up? Welcome to stream.
What up, Cyber Nation?
Falling never kills anyone. It's the sudden stop at the end. That's very true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Also, Washalia's Ninja Nuns, the sister of the Unseen Cloth. I like it.
Yes, you should have let us use the
next
ninja nuns
character.
to teleport in. It's awesome.
I mean, like, I kind of wanted to, but I was like, this actually makes sense for...
Oh!
But it's cool.
So,
Sure.
two ideas. One is we try to find that an entry to the catacombs, because if we go under the walls, we can come out wherever, but finding it. But I just thought of something. With your pirates, because I was thinking most people don't work in lots of black powder, like normal navies probably don't. I'm not a naval person, so I don't know.
They
But I imagine pirates smuggle that stuff all the damn time. I don't need it to shoot cannons or shot. I just need big old barrels of the stuff to sit next to a wall and blow a hole open. Because those walls are built for catapult boulders, not explosive barrels. Presuming your walls aren't magically reinforced or something else.
You want to give them the Helm's Deep treatment?
Yeah, let's Helm's Deep that. That sounds like a good time.
Think that can be arranged. I feel like there's got to be some pirates that smuggle some gunpowder among the fleet, huh?
Yep. Let's see. You know pirates. I'll let you do your contacts roll again, Hernas, but you'll be using Lawrence's aid here, so you'll get a bonus. You can't find that one. Yeah, you find that one. There you go. Finally.
Hey, there you go.
I wanted it to work for you at least once. Yeah.
It got us the Sable Boy.
You get
That was the only other time it worked.
You get
Oh
a whole
no, that
boat.
and the Gregor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got us all our boys.
But still, it's like,
Kentucky
hey, don't you
Waterfall.
know so and so?
Kentucky Waterfall can find you that shit.
That's right.
You betcha. Get
Captain
you a
Billy
whole
Boom.
boat full of boom boom.
Oh yeah, so he's gonna be the captain of that ship.
Oh no! Rest in peace, Kentucky Waterfall.
As admiral of the pirate fleet.
I would,
Kentucky
but I'm
Waterfall.
sick. He's just gonna
Sick
leave.
of getting blown up.
Oh, that didn't work. I tried to talk him into doing it, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Almost got rid of him. I mean,
he just drops his accent. He's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. You estimate to sail a boat full of gunpowder right at the bad guys? Hell no. I'm not gonna blow up, you dumbass.
It's
You
all
blow
an
up.
act. I'm actually a genius.
You sailed that damn ship. You telling me to do it? Hell no.
I might be a dummy, but I ain't no dummy.
so
You
that would
your ass
mean
on there.
the pirate fleet would
Wait,
get...
actually,
Go ahead.
it would make sense for Lawrence to sail that ship because he can just jump in the water after.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh, that'd be like a old-fashioned fireboat. That's what they called them.
Fireboats are
So
fun.
maybe I do it I do it without my armor on, so I don't have any penalty, and I stash the armor on one of your boats or something.
Surely they will have a fleet, so that's a really great way to open that up, I think.
Oh, yeah, If you sail in their port with a ship full of gunpowder and you blow up their harbor, their fleet's gone. They can't defend their harbor anymore. Forget the wall. We can just sail in.
This is
I mean,
literally
sure,
the Battle of Blackwater Bay, and it's fun. I'm excited.
And all we have to do to get the orcs in is just open the gate from the other side. Because once we're inside, we can control the doors. If we
Except
need backup.
it was the defenders that did that. That'd be hilarious. They have a boat full of explosives too, and they're just sailing. It's like
Now they just hit us with that arcane fire and light the entire sea on fire and destroy all of our boats.
Damn.
Okay.
What's it? The Greek,
Tyrion Lannister.
the Greek fire.
So that means we can get both fleets into their harbor. Assuming the fireboat goes in, we blow up the harbor. It can't resist us anymore. I mean, it's a shambles, but what do we care? We just need to get in. Because once we are inside the walls, we can assault the city. We don't need to worry about scaling the walls and sieging it and all that stuff. Because I doubt we want to make this a long fight. That's my main
right.
thing. Because the smart move usually is just to sit there outside the city and starve the city, but I don't think we have that time.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, siege tactics are going to work on this. Siege tactics are a lot harder to do where people have, like, magic and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, okay. For fireboat, parts first, then torrents, priests mixed up with the both of them. We let in the orcs. And then we can siege the castle where your brother is likely going to be. Because I imagine he would be in the most secure building. Like, why be anywhere else?
Yeah, and at that point, it really just becomes us in a castle, because we're not going to fit 2,000 people shoulder to shoulder in all the halls of the castle.
Well, they can cover it. They can give us a spear in. Like, once we're in with the army, they can help us get to the castle unassailed. Well, we're going to be assailed, but at least we'll have an army with us rather than just us trying to smuggle ourselves around in a city that's trying to kill us.
So we need to get the orcs into the castle is what we really need to do. We need to open the doors. Because us fighting mooks is all good, but if we can open those doors and get the orcs to storm it, that gives us a huge heads up, a huge step ahead.
Yeah, we can overrun the normal forces of the city. For the Inquisitors, as much I know this, we're talking about your city rather casually, but I could hope that you, along with I don't know how much the Washalians and the priests that you've outcast will help you with this. That's up to them, obviously. But if we could turn the church on our side, like, we want to disarm this guy with every tool that he has. So if we can turn the church against him and unite the faiths against this usurper, then we can guarantee victory.
I can try, but if they don't realize what's going on when they see him wielding his nightmare blade, I don't know what I can do. But I can try.
One more thing, Inquisitors. You guys are familiar with down and probably the castle. Do you know, like, the back ways to slip in and out, slip royalty in and out, like the single hallways that lead out to a random tavern or whatnot?
Oh yeah, we don't want him escaping on top of that. That's true.
None of us were like that. None of us were guards, King's Guards. So
Nobody had top security clearance.
yeah, we didn't have that security. You didn't turn those Inquisitors. Just
That's okay. It's worth asking.
it's worth asking.
Yeah.
Not only it's because that's where they're going to slip out, but it's if we can slip in that way too. That puts us behind people.
It is possible. Perhaps you could study a book about the building of that castle or some shit.
How alive is the king that got scalped?
Oh, he's alive.
Does he know some secret ways in and out of that?
He's unconscious.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
He and Vitali are both still unconscious. Everyone that had their dreams stolen, none of them have woken up yet. Because their dreams are still missing.
Yo, but can I give them back, though?
can you stick them back in there?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let me go over there and see if I can focus. I'm going to ask this guy about secret passageways and be like, oh, he hasn't woken up yet? Dreamblade! And I'm going to focus on my Dreamblade power to see if I can restore
give me an Arcana check.
I don't scream Dreamblade, but I do in my head. I rolled a 17.
Dreamblade!
It's pretty good.
The J-Rock band just roars into the soundtrack.
With the Sword of the Dream Realm, it would be within your power to recall his dreams to him. So
I slash the air, and this blinding white light is pouring through the air, and I reach in and pull out this white orb. And I look at it, and I'm like, I hope this works. And I try to shove it into his third eye.
Yeah, it'll absorb into his body, and then he'll just be on fire. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, it worked exactly like I wanted. Is anyone hungry?
He'll sit up and gasp. Where am I?
Torrance.
Torrance.
Yes.
Are you an
one of
elf?
the kings? Yes.
He'll look at the orc too, and he'll look at everybody. He's very confused.
Yeah, it makes sense.
The last thing I remember,
like 35 minutes trying to catch him up.
I mean, the last thing he remembers is being coronated.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was more than a couple years ago. He remembers his coronation.
We can only catch you up on what happened once you arrived. Yeah.
Yeah, once they put that crown on his head, that was it. He has glimpses and stuff. He's like, he remembers it like a nightmare kind of, but he does not really know too many things. I wasn't expecting you to wake him up. That's fun.
Well, that leans that the church leader, whoever coordinated him, was behind this plot, because that's when the king lost his faculties. I was thinking the crown got swapped. I didn't think he was there the moment of coronation. And
yeah, it was there the moment of coronation. Yeah.
So, unless he crowned himself, which that'd be hilarious, but I imagine the church crowned him.
The church did crown him. Yeah.
So yeah, the church was behind this. So have fun with that, Inquisitors.
The false priest.
Always.
Yep. King Greystone is awake again. And you'll catch him up. He won't believe it. Blah blah blah. You'll go through that whole nonsense. We don't have to. I don't want to role play that.
Nope. Yeah, we can only tell him sort of what we heard about him before, and then exactly what happened once he was here.
Inquisitor Warren can fill him in a lot more. But yeah, he'll be taken aback by all the horrible things that he did. He's pretty upset about that. He's not actually a horrible bigot, so that was
Nice.
all the evil crown doing it. He was manipulated.
Unfortunately, we can't say the same thing about our political system.
That's true. Yeah.
No evil crown.
No evil crown's there.
Just
Or was there?
pieces of shit.
It's in the spray tan.
It's that diaper he wears, man. It's a haunted diaper.
It's an
Haunted diaper is what it
Eldridge
is.
diaper. Yep.
Hey,
So
while we're sticking things into people while they're asleep and giving them back their dreams, can we get that werewolf back?
Jacob.
Vitali.
Vitaly.
Vitaly, oh, right,
Him
yeah.
too.
Duh.
Where you been,
Damn.
Loca?
You can bring back Vitali Mormont streams too. He'll wake up. You'll fill him in. Him and the princess will be reunited, and he will actually take the leadership of one of your regiments.
Chips.
Yeah, he'll be one of the people. I wanted him to be one, but he was unconscious. So
Yeah. So the thing we need of you, King Greystone, is we need to get access into your castle the most secure way possible. We need to secure every way you would be able to escape, because the man who now holds your throne, we need to get to him as quickly as possible and keep him from escaping once we get inside the city.
at some point he'll say something to one of his attendants, and they'll run off. They'll come back with a book from the library, and he'll start showing you. He'll show you a way in. Because you woke up the king, boom, you have a way into the castle. that's pretty cut and dry for me. Good thinking. I wasn't sure if you were going to try anything like that, but
So, the city. That means the city will be in chaos because of the battle. We can move. We and some of the others who aren't attached to the army can move in through that secret passage and rush after your brother.
First things first, open the gates from the inside.
Yeah, like we need to get in. Once we get into the harbor, blow up the harbor, get in, open up the gates, fight in earnest. We sneak into the castle while in the
We
midst of all
might
this
be able to
chaos.
sneak in while the explosion's happening at the docks. We may be able to get way ahead now that we have a secret way in.
That's true. Yeah, we don't need the army as much if we have a secret passage. We just need the army we just need someone to sit at the exit so he doesn't slip by us and run for it. Because I doubt he has a whole lot of places he can run. Because I don't know how much the.
And he wouldn't run in the mortal realm anyways. He'd run back to the Fae.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he's making a stand here on purpose. He's not planning to run.
Trying to think if there's any avenue we've missed, any resource we haven't used.
What happens when you two clash and the swords reunite?
That's a good question.
I hope that everything will go swimmingly.
but
if you
don't
carry-
really know, yeah.
You carry the sword of the sun in dreams, and he carries the sword of nightmares.
Yes, it was my
Should
father
they-
who bared the original sword of both.
Right. I suppose it is something we'll have to find out. But the only way we know how.
So by all technicality, the Nightmare Sword is just a corrupted aspect of the Sun Sword. So yeah, it's something that essentially your brother did. But yeah, they can be reunited. So
We'll probably want to be sure you have the magic to reinforce our courage and self-discipline and steal us from the nightmares. Because I imagine he's going to try to mess with our. I imagine with the Sun Sword you're protected now, or at least stronger in that regard. But the rest of us might face our nightmares again, and I can tell you for a fact my nightmare hits fairly hard. That bothers me a lot more than I thought it did. And I think we need to be careful who fights him with you, because the more people we put into that room, the more nightmares he can probably unleash on us, or on the not you particular, but everyone who's with you.
Yes, he
That
would
is
feed
something.
off the nightmares of those around. That's a fair assessment.
The clerics, I can make sure that they are aware of this effect and make sure that they use their abilities appropriately.
Yeah.
To be prepared to bolster our spirits. As we saw, like before, in the nightmares themselves, it is taxing.
If his sword can summon these nightmares, there must be some way I can use mine to bolster your spirits and dreams. I'll focus on the blade and see what else I can come up with.
Oh, maybe you can summon our dreams.
Yes, a dream version, or perhaps just invigor and strengthen everyone with their beliefs and dreams.
it's like Mabel's Dream World and Gravity Falls. The good stuff. Yeah, no, all of that's really good. It's a pretty solid plan. You got most of it, beginning and end. It has all the parts. Not bad. So, surprise, we're going to end the session by leveling up.
Hey!
Nice.
It's pretty quick after the last one, but I feel like I've kind of, I should do them more, and you guys did a big thing. We're getting to the end. So everybody level up.
We're going to level 6.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe so.
Yes.
Surprise! I don't know. I hope that's a good surprise. You guys are
It is a
happy.
good surprise.
That's
Oh, yeah.
a good surprise.
It's definitely a sign of I think you need this. Here, have a
I
level.
do think you need it.
It's like when you get a huge health deposit just before a boss fight.
Yeah, here's full ammo and potions.
It's like, here, you can have whatever you want, have a level. Oh, this is going to be
Now
hard.
if I kill you, it's
Yeah.
your fault. Yeah,
Literally.
we'll run through the level up on stream again.
Next time or right now?
No, right now. We have time right
Let's
now.
do it right now.
Unless anyone's got to go
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm good.
So
Level
last
6.
time, I accidentally took a new magic talent.
You're supposed
which
to.
you can only. No. At 4, I could take a new specialization. At 5, I could take a new magic talent.
Correct.
So now I'm going to take a specialization instead because I took spells last time.
Well, level 5, you should have taken magic talent.
We're going to 5, aren't we?
No, you're going to 6.
Going to 6.
Oh, look at me! I'm a whole guy.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So 6 for mages. We got 2 mages. So you guys both get a new specialization talent. So you gain the journeyman degree. In the specialization talent, you gain level 4.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So whatever your specialization is, what are you? You're a healer. Is that what it's called?
A miracle worker.
Miracle worker. So you gain the journeyman miracle worker ability. So that's cool. And then
That's
Gary,
pretty cool.
what are you?
Ambassador.
You get the journeyman ambassador. And then you both unlock the ability Spell Blast. You can cast a spell after hitting a foe with an arcane blast. This is a stunt that costs 3 points, and the spell you cast cannot have a magic point cost greater than 3. A casting roll is required as usual. For more information about stunts, blah blah blah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
It's health. It's a roll. It's 1d6 plus con, right, for health.
Damn, you guys are getting pretty spicy. It's pretty cool. What'd you say, Kim? A
It's
D6.
1d6 plus constitution, right,
For health? Yeah, I believe so.
health. I'm at 70.
It's pretty fucking high. Rogue. You get a new specialization talent, Journeyman for yours as well. And then you get stunt bonus. You become adept at noticing the many dimensions of tricky situations. You can perform the That Makes Me Wonder exploration stunt for 2 points instead of the usual 3. So it helps you do tracking and investigation kind of stuff. Cool. What's your specialization? Marksman?
Gunfighter.
Gunfighter. Cool. So you get Journeyman Gunfighter, and then Kian. I imagine you're going to get Journeyman Berserker.
Yeah, I already checked it out.
Oh, okay. And that's what you get. Yep.
And then we increase one major.
Yeah, you get your majors this
Attribute?
time. So, yeah, your character's health increases D6 plus con. That's for everybody. Everybody gets D6 plus con. You get one advancement to spend on one ability. This time it can be a primary ability. So you get to increase one of your primary stats for your class. And then you also get to pick a new ability focus. And it's for one of your primaries. So, yeah.
Sick.
So you guys get more skills. You guys get more skills, more stats, more health, more everything.
I'm gonna up my dex and hope my my dex power goes off more because not many people have 3 or more in dex.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. That's a good call for you.
Because I could up my accuracy and be better at hitting, or my perception and hit harder. But the dex thing is the rogue's superpower. That's a thing I know I can improve, and it should. Because I imagine there's been some enemies we ran into that had 2 dex. I'm like, that's a reasonable thing for you to have.
Quite a few have had 2. 3 will put you over the top.
Yeah.
So I just put 1 into strength, and then the Journeyman Berserker now goes from the set of +1 damage, +3 damage, and you increase my weapon damage by 1. So that's an extra minimum of 7 damage added on to every.
Yeah, you're gonna
Attack.
start straight wrecking fools, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. Good
Now,
stuff.
now I'm just looking at the book that we're going to be using after this. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I haven't looked at the class stunts yet. I'm going to go check those out. Oh, each class has its own table, of course. Makes sense.
Communication is one of my primaries.
Don't forget to roll your d6 for health and then your other d6 for your magic points.
Yes, mages get magic points.
Focus.
I always forget that because it's on a different page.
Not willpower. It's the wrong thing. Stop. Shoot. Communication. I'm going to take the focus of persuasion because I keep trying to persuade people to do stuff.
They also have the minor arcanas in the main book now.
That is cool. I'm glad they did that.
Yeah, they added new chase rules. I heard Ian Lemke, the game designer that's in charge of Fantasy Age now, talking about it today, and he said that they pulled from all of the other Age stuff to bring it into this book, which is great.
That's a very smart move. Just to, because that could be the new baseline for all the second edition for everything else they do after that as well.
Yeah, they have a bunch of new tests and pools and stuff. So there's the Peril pool, there's a Daring pool, there's also Fortune, which is cool. Let's see, what else is there? The specializations, they have more in the base book now. A lot of them are from the Companion, but some of them are new. Divine Magic. So they're Divine Disciplines, Divine Stunts, and Crisis of Faith rules. So many things. They added a lot. The book's twice as big now. They doubled the page count, so a lot of interesting stuff.
D9.
But yeah, how'd everyone's level up go?
Pretty good.
Boot.
Anyone need any help, or everybody got it?
No, mine was pretty straightforward. I got an interesting new ability that sort of applies to this situation directly exactly right now.
Oh, really?
It's
Nice.
the new diplomat journeyman ability is anytime I use rules and agreements to get the job done for any established customs, treaties, or bargains, I get a +1 bonus and generate extra stunt points.
Oh, cool.
So,
yeah.
yeah, literally that's what I'm doing, and my character's like, cool, I'll take training in the thing that we're doing right now.
That makes sense.
I
That's
finally have the
cool.
focus that helps me with my contacts thing, persuasion. The one thing I haven't had this whole time. So, who knew I was going to be using it that much?
I went
trying-
ahead.
Hmm?
I was gonna say I went ahead and put grab the Arcane Blast focus under accuracy, so to try to take advantage of that new ability.
Ooh,
And I could do both hurt and heal in one turn.
I grabbed some self-discipline for myself.
That's smart. Especially given
I'm
who we're fighting.
grabbing the swimming focus under Constitution because it makes sense, and I think I'm going to need it in this last mission.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick that up.
I like
You
all
also
of the.
said-
I
you also
very
told me
rarely.
once, though-
Yeah, what?
What'd you say?
I very rarely like everyone's choices. I liked everyone's choices. Those are good choices.
Nice. Hey, we did good.
Hey, yes, good. Yeah.
Oh, one thing I'll ask of the princess as part of a shopping thing that I totally forgot to ask. I'd also like some heavy leather instead of my light leather.
Yeah, she can upgrade your armor for you.
Whoa, I get +1 defense.
Yeah.
That's the best I can wear.
Yeah, she can get it for you. That's how every little bit counts.
Woo, I've traded 15 silver armor for 30 silver armor. Watch me go.
I'm about to do some fucked up shit to you guys in the next couple games, so be ready.
Nice.
Exciting.
But yeah. So, do any of y'all have any idea what you're gonna try next time for your next characters?
I am curious. I kind of want to play a rogue next time.
Rogues are cool.
Me too. I want
Kinda
to stab.
same.
I want to do
I don't
I want to do like a stab
Yeah.
type of situation.
I've also got
Well,
some cool warrior ideas floating.
I want to do something with more versatility because right now I'm just a stab, and I'm happy with this character, but it's a little one-dimensional. I want to do something more interesting. I don't know what.
Maybe you can whip some magic, or you could even go for the new class, the Envoy.
We'll see. If nobody else wants it, that could be interesting. But
Yeah,
I could
might
do
go
so.
mage if no one else is, because I haven't touched. I haven't played with it much, but I know. I definitely this time around. I definitely wasn't going mage when I heard there was like two or more
There's
mages coming.
three.
Like, no. We need a
We had
we
three.
need another stabby. We have one stabby, and it's like I'm not even a stabby. I'm a shooty. It's like we are under stabby. Our mages will die.
Yeah.
Which actually for mages, you guys have been doing super. You both have been doing really, really good. For like
Yeah.
mages usually get squished.
You've
in
been doing
games.
okay, yeah. The only one that almost died was Belor once.
And that's because
Got
you're
pretty
low
spicy.
and people.
Didn't Solon almost get killed by a troll early on?
Oh yeah,
I did
Troll.
almost
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
people.
You both definitely came close.
I'll never let that happen again.
Belor was literally dying though, and Kian got to her like the last possible
that was
turn
real
for her
scary.
not to die. Yeah, that was intense. I felt
would've had to
bad.
rage quit the stream.
I was like,
Oh, I might go divine caster.
It is a thing. Yeah. So that's
Can you send?
exciting.
Can I see the new book so I can start looking over the stuff?
Probably. I had sent.
So
I had sent-
I was just reading back through what Troy told us, and he said that we could plan an actual play.
Yeah, we could
but
plan
he
an
said
actual
we
play,
can't,
so-
like, show the book, but we can show you guys the book. We just can't
Yeah.
show the stream the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can show you guys like we can share it with our stream buddies. I had sent him an email to clarify, but I hadn't gotten anything back yet. So, but yeah, it does sound like if you're playing an actual play, you should be able to show it. So yeah, we're good.
Cool.
I'll let you guys now that we're actually past the embargo, which is today. The review embargo ends today, so like people can talk about it now. But yeah,
Maybe I will go warrior archer, and maybe I will go rogue assassin. Those are the two things that I'm thinking about with my thinking brain.
What you really should get is a harnass because we'll be doing the same world, won't we?
Yeah, it'll be this world
Yeah.
maybe 100 years later, so they'll be called Harnassas and they'll be everywhere.
it'll be in the future, the past. Who knows?
Oh, no.
Is there like
Harnass
a
at
dark
42.
priest? Is there like a dark priest type thing?
You would take dark discipline magic, so if it's anything like other ages.
Just
Because the colored mage you are is based on your what specialties, what arcanas you take.
I could be a bard. There's already a bard in the companion. We got options.
You have a lot of
yeah.
options.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have more options than you did last time.
Yeah.
It's only got up. Let's see. Where's
Man, look at this Lawrence skill right here. Class is any requirement, envoy, communication, or constitution. Carousing. You can drink people under the table. When making tolerance tests, get a +1 to your
Hey,
stunt
buddy.
die.
You know what's hilarious? That was in this version. I already have it.
It's
Yep.
so-called carousing.
Nice.
That's good.
It's still called carousing. Let me see.
Carousing's pretty strong. It will surprise you when it comes up. It's like I need to talk to somebody. Carousing.
And I got it after. I feel like when Thomas was on the stream, we did more of the
Yeah.
like piratey drinky stuff. But I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
the skill I think after that, so I never really used it.
Yeah.
But
I knew one group
See,
that used it all the
Netflix
time to talk to the
exactly.
locals.
There's a really cool.
Yeah.
Each species has their own. Each ancestry, I guess, has their own thing. So you can get novice,
Yeah.
expert, and master of dwarven secrets, and of drock
okay.
secrets, and of goblin secrets, and they do different
That's
things.
I think being a goblin could be cool. They are in WoW.
Let's see what their flavor
They
of
drive like
goblin
little
is.
cars and stuff.
The gnomes, I think, do. It says the gnomes can see invisible tools and stuff. I'm just not sure what level of gnome they want to go with.
As long as they're not Harry Potter goblins, I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. Problematic goblins.
But you're happy to serve your master.
Yeah. there's some-
You feel fulfilled by it. Mm.
He really puts the JK and JK.
Goblins are small, quick, curious, and often seen as pests rather than people, while some goblin communities consider raiding neighbors and waylaying travelers as legitimate means of gaining resources. Most are no more likely to feud with other civilized people than a typical dwarf or human, which may not
Okay.
be saying much.
So they're not in control of all the money.
I mean,
No.
it could be in this world. That's up to Jahan, really.
But that's not
I
canon.
might want to play a
What could be?
goblin.
Oh,
Thinking goblins could be cool.
You can
Let's
totally
try
be
it
goblins.
Pretty
out.
cool.
Ooh, goblin
If
season.
you're a goblin, I
nothing's
might
off
be a
the
goblin.
table. Nothing's off
Cool.
the table.
Goblin could be
If it's
cool.
in the book, you
Can I
can
be
do
a
it,
goblin
especially
gangster?
because we want to be able to show off everything.
Well, just
so-
making sure that in your world that goblins aren't the masters of banks, because that and
Yeah.
that they're happy to serve wizards and stuff.
Most
you know,
outsiders
yeah.
playing
that's more
goblins
you than the
were
book.
made to plague and pester other people, but the goblins themselves tell how their ancestors came into the world to trick the foolish and bring down the arrogant.
Ooh, they're tricksters.
That's how they see themselves.
That's
I mean, they're
kind of
wrong,
cool.
but no.
Do they still have the? Do they have the blooded, or whatever
What?
that sort of is in the companion?
Half-blooded.
The half blooded. Mm-hmm.
no, I think they took that.
No.
That's not in this book, I don't think.
Okay.
But the Drac are pretty cool looking.
Jack are cool.
Show me the book.
So yes, everyone has the book now. It's all shared. Make sure you check the usual the Fantasy Age folder. Should be in there for everybody. But yeah, that's it. We have, I think, 2 more episodes. Then we're gonna take probably like a week off, and then session 0, and then more stuff, and I don't know. I'm gonna try and I have high hopes for the next one. So
Yeah.
That makes one of us. No.
oh shit, you stuck with me this long. All right. Yeah, that's it. So this is Fantasy Age from Green Run Publishing. You can get anything from Green Run Publishing with our code Fresh Out the Box to get a discount. Help us out at the same time. Blah blah blah. Awesome stuff. Use the code. People do use it. People get big discounts. Somebody made a big purchase 2 days ago because I got the account, and then someone also made a purchase today. So people are using it. People are liking it. People are doing it. It's for literally anything in the store. I think it even applies to merch. And it definitely applies to physical copies, and it even is usable on sale items. I'm not sure if you can use this for the pre-order of the new Fantasy Age book, but you can try it fresh out the box at checkout. See if you can.
I bet you can.
I bet you can. So and it's already going to be discounted. FYI, I heard that in the stream today. If you pre-order Fantasy Age when it goes live, I don't think it's this coming Monday. It might be the Monday after, but check. You can pre-order the new Fantasy Age book. It's going to be discounted as a PDF for the pre-order. Try using the code. Maybe you'll get an even bigger discount. But yeah, this is Fantasy Age from Green Run Publishing. I have been Johananon at RockFact on Twitter.
It's me, Casualty, CDG. And if you like us, then you should listen to our other show where Jahan and me and our friend Drew talk about movies, video games, and streaming shows and other things that you do or don't want to hear about. That's called Fresh Out the Podcast, and it's available where all podcasts are available. If you could just take a second to click that little 5-star rating or give it a thumbs up or whatever you do on your podcast platform, that would help us out immensely. If you hate us and you hate the things that we talk about, then you should tune in to our ttrpg streams because we pretend not to be ourselves. And that's probably the best way to see us if you hate us. So we're streaming every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, playing tabletop role-playing games, different systems, and different people, which is another reason that you might like it, because if you hate us, you might like the guests that we have. So check out our streams, and we'll be here, and we thank you for your support.
And I've been AD Springer, also known as Corbidian. You can find me at ElectricMattCHSR. Also, you can follow me here on Twitch under Corbidian. And I have been doing a daily stream during the weekdays of various video games on PS5 currently. I've been playing No Man's Sky, still playing that. Might be playing something else next week, I don't know. And on Saturday, I will be hopefully playing another session I should be playing Traveler 5. And hopefully see a scary ship with scary people on them. But yeah. Oh, if you're wondering when the daily it goes on at, the time's moved around a lot. It's currently at 11 Eastern nowadays, daily for about 4 hours. So check it out if you can, when you can.
And I've been Keon. I've been your fishy fish boy. Did I cut off Aaron? Aaron was going to go next.
Yeah, yeah, you
Sorry.
fish boy. No, it's okay. It's me, folks. It's Aaron, and I'm totally not upset about it. No, I really am not.
I'm sorry.
Um, if you like hanging out with me here on Fresh Out the Box on the Wednesdays and Thursdays that I am hanging out here, then you should come check out the Adventure Slaying podcast, which is on adventureslaying.com, where you'll also see our upcoming ttrpg New Varden, which we're actually looking at crowdfunding campaigns start up soon. So definitely want to keep an eye out for that. You can just follow me again, Aaron Dippity Do around, or adventureslaying.com. Thanks. Go ahead, Keon.
Thank you so much. I've been Aaron Bombier. Follow me at Adventure Slaying Podcast, wherever your podcasts are sold. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Let me see. I'm trying to. So
Remember, that's always hate Nazis.
Always
hate
Aaron.
Nazis.
Always hates Nazis.
Correct.
Let me see if I can do this.
You know what's cool about spelling your name like that is if anybody ever has a problem with it, they're an asshole.
Aaron
True.
Dippity. Yeah, that's fair. So I linked Adventure Slaying in the chat. Also, I almost forgot. So one of the former Green Ronin writers, the former head of Fantasy Age, Owen Casey Stevens, he's having a lot of health problems. Things aren't great. So thinking about him. But right now there is something you can do to help out. There's a $10 bundle of holding. I linked it in the chat. It is a bundle of holding Rogue Genius Pathfinder. In case you have to look it up, it's the Rogue Genius Pathfinder bundle of holding. It has a bunch of it's a good bundle. It is a solid deal. It's $10.
Yep.
It has a bunch of Pathfinder information. It has stuff from Evil Hat. Because he also worked with them, and it's just all the people he's worked for have kind of come together to try and put this thing together to help him with his medical expenses and help him get the help he needs. It's just $10. You get a bunch of books. I already bought one. Tell your friends if you can't afford it or you don't want it, at least share, get the word out. He's a great guy, and so we hope. We wish him all the best. But yeah, this has been Fresh Out the Box. We look forward to playing more with you. We're off tomorrow, so we'll see you next week. Everybody have a great night and stay fresh.